How do you know if the LLM you're using is correct? I'm Allie Diamond, and this is ThreatWire. Photo ID verification for online platforms is quickly becoming the norm. This Discord data leak is just the start. So what happened? In a statement released by Discord, they explained that one of their third-party customer service providers was compromised. They originally specified that it was a limited number of users that was impacted. Discord published their announcement of this leak attempt on October 3rd, 2025. The attack on the third-party system occurred on September 20th, 2025, and Discord was asked for a financial ransom, and the third-party service had its access revoked. It turns out, though, that it wasn't a limited number of users affected. On October 9th, they updated their announcement to specify that around 70,000 users' government IDs were probably exposed. As soon as we became aware of the attack, we took immediate steps to address the situation. This included revoking the customer support provider's access to our ticketing system, launching an internal investigation, engaging a leading computer forensics firm to support our investigation and remediation efforts, and engaging law enforcement. Impacted users will receive emails, not phone calls, as they specify in the bulletin if they were impacted. The largest LLM poisoning study has been released. In a new paper published by researchers at the UK AI Security Institute, Anthropic, and the Alan Turing Institute, it turns out to be easier than expected. Prior to this research paper, the operating assumption was that to poison an LLM, bad actors had to control a significant percentage of poisoned trading data in order to cause incorrect responses. This is not the case. It turns out that it can take a fixed number of trading data to cause issues regardless of LLM parameter size. The researchers studied several LLM sizes ranging from 600 million parameters to 13 billion parameters and included a range of poisoned documents. These documents were of various randomized lengths, including a selected trigger word followed by a random length of incoherent tokens. Success for the model training poisoning involved causing the LLMs to output incoherent text replies once the selected trigger word was included in the prompts to the LLM. It turns out, regardless of LLM parameter size, it wasn't that a percentage of training data needed to be poisoned, but an almost fixed amount. They found that all it took was about 250 poisoned documents to cause issues. This study represents the largest data poisoning investigation to date and reveals a concerning finding. Poisoning attacks require a near constant number of documents regardless of model size. In our experimental setup with models up to 13 billion parameters, just 250 malicious documents, or roughly 420,000 tokens, representing 0.0016% of total training tokens, were sufficient to successfully backdoor models. That asks the curious question, given LLMs are trained on data from all across the internet, how poisoned are the trusted LLMs in production right now? BreachForums was seized once again. On October 7th, 2025, the FBI, in collaboration with French law enforcement, seized the domain and changed the domain name servers to FBI-controlled servers. This instance of BreachForums was run by scattered lapsus hunters and was being used to extort companies affected by a recent Salesforce data theft attack. The Tor instance of BreachForums also went down but eventually came back up, maintaining the threats that data will eventually start leaking if ransoms are not paid. Thank you so much for watching ThreatWire for the week of October 13th, 2025. If you enjoyed this show, please head over to patreon.com/ThreatWire. Apologies for missing last week. I got strep throat and was super sick all week, but we're back. Also, I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary of hosting ThreatWire, and I don't know what to do. So if you have any ideas of things to do to celebrate, let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to find me online, you can find me everywhere at endingwithali. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck, have fun, and don't get caught.